Trying to access your earned wages before payday only to be met with an error message stating that your bank isn't supported is one of the most frustrating financial roadblocks you can encounter. You worked the hours, earned the money, and relied on EarnIn to cover an urgent expense, only to find out that your financial institution is sitting on EarnIn's unsupported list. The immediate fear that kicks in is understandable. Will you be able to get cash when you need it most? Is your bank fundamentally incompatible with cash advance and earned wage access apps? Or worse, are you going to have to switch your entire banking setup just to access the money you've already earned? To understand why this happens, you first need to look at how EarnIn operates under the hood. EarnIn relies on third-party aggregators and data aggregators like Plaid or direct API connections to link securely to your checking account. For EarnIn to work seamlessly, it requires real-time read and write access to your primary checking account to verify three key things: regular electronic direct deposits from an employer, a predictable pay schedule, and an active balance that allows debits when payday arrives. When a bank or financial service lacks these specific capabilities, EarnIn automatically flags it as unsupported.so, which banks and accounts typically fall into the unsupported category. The most common group consists of prepaid cards and fintech pay cards. Services like NetSpend, Green Dot, ACE Elite, ADP TotalPay, and various government or state-issued benefit cards do not operate like traditional checking accounts. Because prepaid cards lack standard ACH debit protocols or robust external data connections, EarnIn cannot reliably track earnings or process automated repayments. Another common point of confusion involves neobanks and popular digital banking apps. While many digital banks are widely used, several fintech platforms, including Chime, Vero, Dave, Albert, Venmo, PayPal, Robinhood, and Cash App, frequently run into compatibility hurdles. Some of these platforms limit third-party data sharing or use internal ledger systems that prevent EarnIn's algorithms from continuously verifying employer direct deposits. Furthermore, standard savings accounts, money market accounts, and investment accounts are completely unsupported across the board because EarnIn strictly requires a functional checking account tied to active employment income. This leads to the essential question: what can you actually do if your primary bank isn't supported by EarnIn? Fortunately, having an unsupported bank does not mean you are completely out of options. There are clear, actionable takeaways you can implement right away to resolve this issue and keep your finances moving forward. First, verify whether the issue is a temporary connection glitch or a permanent incompatibility. EarnIn's supported bank list updates periodically as technology and integration partnerships evolve. Sometimes, multi-factor authentication updates or security maintenance from your bank can trigger a temporary unsupported error. Checking the official EarnIn support center or attempting to relink your credentials through a web browser can clarify whether it's a temporary bug or a hard system limitation. Second, if you use a major traditional bank, such as Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Capital One, or Citibank, or an established regional credit union, consider opening a fee-free checking account with one of these institutions. Linking EarnIn to a standard checking account with an established financial institution provides the highest connection reliability. You can set up a partial direct deposit through your employer's payroll system, routing just enough of your paycheck into the supported checking account to satisfy EarnIn's eligibility requirements while keeping your main funds wherever you prefer. Third, explore alternative earned wage access solutions tailored to your specific account type. If you primarily use a fintech account like Chime or Vero, many of these platforms offer built-in early pay or cash advance features directly within their own ecosystems, eliminating the need for third-party aggregators. Additionally, other cash advance apps use different data integration providers, meaning an app that fails to connect with EarnIn might connect effortlessly with a competing service. Ultimately, an unsupported bank error isn't a permanent barrier to managing your cash flow. By understanding how data verification works, choosing the right checking infrastructure, or exploring native app alternatives, you can take control of your earnings and ensure you always have access to your pay when you need it most.